Today we are testing who builds the better ice skate, Bauer versus Graf, but not in the top level range of skates where even the worst skates are decent, but in the recreational area where you can clearly see which brand is cheaping out on you to create bigger margins. So today we are calling Graf Ultra G975 against Bauer XLP. Let's go! Today I'll be testing the 4 criteria: build quality, optics, comfort and performance. But I'm not just saying this skate is the winner here, this skate is the winner here. I will apply a rating system to also make it visible which skate delivers the better quality or value for your money. So in this rating system I'll give the skate 1 point if it performs as expected, 2 points if it overperforms and 0 point if it's shit. This way I can compare the skates to each other directly, but also make it visible how good a skate really is compared to the other one. On the ice I will not just wear one pair of skates and then the other pair of skates, but I will wear, for example, the Bauer on the right foot and then the Graf on the left foot, and after a few minutes I will switch the sides. This way I can compare the skates next to each other and give you the best opinion possible, because I feel the skates at the same time and also feel how they compare after I switch them. And now without further talking, let's start with the design. Starting with the Bauer XLP. This skate is definitely not ugly. We have a carbon fiber print into a solid black plastic with some blue accents here on the outside, also blue on the inside. This skate looks decent, and this is probably what Bauer noticed, because the Bauer XLS is basically the same skate, the same design, just with green color accents. The S23 is the same skate with yellow color accents, and the X250 is the same skate with red color accents. I had all of those skates on my feet. They feel pretty similar, they look pretty similar, just the color accents change. So the design is okay, but applied on 4 models, this is a little bit cheaping out on the design. So overall I have to say, not great, not terrible, does a job. 1 point. If we now talk about the Graf Ultra G975 on the other side, my first impression was, as I have seen the skate for the first time, this is not a recreational skate. This looks way more worthy, and then I googled it and I found out we are in the recreational skates area. This skate just delivers more by the design than you would expect from a skate in this price range. Starting with the carbon fiber optics, that actually isn't a carbon fiber optics. They applied a real plate of carbon fiber on the top of the plastic shell to give the optics some realistic details, and it looks awesome. Overall, yes, you can discuss about taste, what looks better, what just looks nicer, and taste. And if I cut the taste out, I just have to say that this skate has more details. It looks like somebody had a clearer mind about what this skate should look like. It added more details, more precision. Everything just looks worthier than you expect from a skate in this price range. So in my eyes, for this price range, overperforming. 2 points. Next point, the build quality. We are coming back to the Bauer XLP. The build quality in this price range of skates is nothing you should set too high expectations in. Yes, skates have to deliver some performance, some quality even in those price ranges, but they cut the costs as far as they can to deliver a minimum of what you need. So for example, Bauer, I think it's a pretty clever way to build skates cheap but also lightweight and easy, is to take just one piece of plastic and wrap it around the whole boot. With the high-tech skates, the carbon fiber skates, where it's not that easy to build a skate this way, it's a pretty hard thing, but with easy plastic solution, it's an easy thing that cheaps it out, makes the skate lightweight, makes it comfortable. I have to say, Bauer just delivers what you expect. Not more, not less. Also here the eyelets, everything looks a little bit cheap. On the other side, the tongue and this protection piece at the tongue, this actually feels pretty good, so this is a plus. The laces come pretty cheap, but you can exchange them, so not really a minus. Overall, I have to say this skate just delivers what you expect from a skate in this price range. Not more, not less. 1 point deserved. The Graf Ultra G975 on the other side, as I said, it doesn't just look worthier by the design, it also feels worthier. Starting with this carbon fiber plate on the outside of the skate, added This will give the skate a better durability, longer durability, and we are also able to keep its shape longer, especially when heavy guys like me are skating with those skates. Also the eyelets look a little bit better quality. We don't have a one-piece polycarb quarter package like in Bauer skate. We have two pieces that are sewed together here in the heel area. At least this is what's happening with my top of the line skates. The toe caps look pretty similar, but here the connection between the toe cap and the tongue looks just executed better, I would say. So here at the Bauer skate we have a huge gap between the toe cap and the tongue, and here we don't have a huge gap, we just have a transition. So in my eyes this is better. The tongue on the other side, this is just this two-piece felt tongue with some design details on top. Actually, I like this protection layer that also increases the comfort of the Bauer skate. On the inside, yeah, we have a pretty standard liner with some ankle paddings and protections. Nothing too special, the same at the Bauer skate. But what is special for me is that this is one piece. So this inside liner of the skate wraps around your heel area and is not sewed together. As you can see, the Bauer skates, the heel area is sewed together. So overall, I think this one piece liner will just feel better after time on your heel, which will give it a better comfort. And as I just said, it doesn't just look better, it also feels more stable, more durable. You can see that the materials that are used are just higher quality, which make the skate, in my eyes, higher quality and just support you better. So especially for ice hockey reasons, I guess this skate will win. And I would say, I would expect something like the Bauer skate in this price range, but not what the Graf skate delivers. So in my eyes, the Graf skate is overperforming. So 2 points. Well, this is as far as I can tell you about those two skates here in the studio. The rest we have to find out at the ice, starting with the next point. Comfort. Alright guys, as I promised, I will now test those two skates next to each other with one skate on each foot. I will start with the Graf skate on my right foot and the Bauer on my left foot. Okay, the Bauer skate at the beginning is a little bit tighter than the Graf skate. Comfort, not much to say about a difference here. Let's get them laced up. The lacing, actually, I guess the Graf skate has a small advantage because the laces, the standard laces, of course I keep the standard laces in for those reviews, and the laces definitely are a little bit better quality than at the Bauer skates. So the Bauer skates, I would absolutely recommend you to exchange the laces to better laces, high quality laces. But at the Graf laces, if you don't really want wax laces, then those laces will totally do the job for you. As I get them tightened up, I notice that the fit of the Graf skates is already decent. Yeah, some space because it's not that tight. Overall works. Now let's get the Bauer skate laced up. I have a little bit more pressure in the forefoot area. Probably this is because the laces are different. The skate is a little bit tighter. You can also feel that here I have such a cushioning, such a pillow that makes the laces on the top of the foot a little bit more comfortable. So I have good lacing on both skates. Yes, I have a little bit more space in the Graf skates. Also the heel is getting lifted a little bit further up at the Graf skate, or it gets lifted up easier. The movement in the heel is nearly the same. Support, so far pretty similar. No skate feels heavier, no skate feels lighter. That's all I can say in here. The rest we have to find out on the ice. Not that easy to tell that much of a difference. I can feel that the pressure point at the top area of the skate, so at the Graf skate, is coming a little bit earlier than at the Bauer skate. Support of both skates, of course we are in the low price range area, so the support of both skates could be better. For those prices, okay. I feel I have a little bit more control, a little bit of more precision with the Bauer skate, so the fit, because it's a little bit tighter, it's a little bit better. I have some more pressure as well, not uncomfortable, but I can feel pressure points. The Graf is a little bit wiggling around, so I would definitely change the laces to wax laces here. Let's go for some turns. But at the moment, you bring power into the skates
the support of the Graf, because it's higher, the heel area, is better. So I trust the Graf skate a little bit more. But so far, difference is pretty small. So now let's test how those two skates work next to each other with some footwork. Alright, next to each other. The Graf has the better support, so leaning into the footwork, very small, precise motions. You need to force the Graf into the turns a little bit more. The Bauer, even if it's tighter, allows me to lean more into the ice. So going around those turns while doing footwork, the Bauer just allows more, which makes footwork a little bit easier with the Bauer. But in the very tight turns, where you need support, the Graf helps better. But here, you can see the inside turn, I have to force the Graf more, but on the outside turns also delivers more stability than the Bauer skate. So in footwork, every skate has its advantages and its disadvantages. Now let's give those skates next to each other some power with some line breaks. Okay, both skates are lightweight, which helps with the power. The power transfer is a little bit better with the Graf because it has a better support, but the precision is a little bit better with the Bauer because the fit is just different. It's tighter. I don't have pain with the tightness at the moment, but it also is a little bit more precise at transferring the power. So for footwork, as I said, the Bauer has some advantages. For line breaks, guess the Graf is leading, at least the power specs. Let's give them some precision stops now. Wow, that was jumpy. So precision stops, the support in the Graf is way better. I have some advantages in the precision with the Bauer skate, but not that much. I would say it performs better than the Graf. Even if some things are harder to do with the Graf, it supports you better. The tricks are possible with both skates, but for precision stops I would definitely go for the Graf skate. Next chapter, ground touches. Of course, just the ground touches I can do with both feet, starting with a forward ground touch. Bauer works great so far. So I have to say the support in the Graf skate is way better, but my weak foot was using the Graf skate, so it looked a little bit clumsy. Let's go for some backwards ground touches. Strong side with the Bauer skate first. I'm wiggling around. It works, but everything is a little bit wiggly. Other side, weak side with the Graf skate. So even if this was my weak side now, it was wiggling less. I needed the support of the Graf skate. I got it. Feels good in both skates, but the Graf skate with its better support definitely has some advantages here. Before the jump worked perfect. I could totally rely on the Graf skate. Landing the Bauer skate, I had to do some corrections. Wow, landing is way harder on the Bauer. So I have to say, Graf skate has its advantages, Bauer skate has its advantages. At the moment, I have some pressure in the Bauer skate. I don't have too much pressure on the Graf skate, so comfort. At the moment, also the Graf skate is leading. This is what I can tell so far with Bauer on the left foot, Graf on the right foot. Now, let's get the feet changed. It's getting interesting. I'm changing the shoes. I'm starting to get a little bit pressure in both of the skates, but nothing too bad. It's not just interesting now which skate performs better, but also how my feet will react to the different feeling of the different skates, of the different brands. It looks very interesting to see myself wearing two different skates. Okay, Bauer on the right foot compared to the wide Graf skate. Yeah, definitely way more pressure now. Not uncomfortable pressure, but you feel that the whole skate is tighter. So this has to be the complete opposite now. The skate will be very comfortable because it's not that tight. Okay, it's definitely not what I expected. Wow, this is different. I can feel I have a good contact in both skates so far. More pressure here because the loose skate is away, the tight skate is coming. So you definitely feel a difference here, but it's not that I would say that the Graf skate is now completely loose. It's good. Actually, the Graf skate at the moment feels a little bit better. Let's get them laced up. If I can feel a difference here. This is something I really like, even with this cheap skate, that we have this mesh material pillow over the laces, which is just increasing the comfort because the lace is not 100% transferred. The pressure of the lace is not 100% transferred to the foot. You can work a little bit with this pillow when you tied up the skate. This is quite nice. Now when I tied it up, you can feel that the skate gets a different shape, so it's getting a little bit wider down here actually because it's wrinkled here at the top. Fit is good, it's comfortable. The Graf skate on the other hand, yeah, I need to work a little bit more because I don't have the pillow at the tongue, so that's a big plus and comfort points for the Bauer skates. So I can just feel the lacing is a little bit more direct, but a little bit less precise. Guess this explains it well. But you can also feel that the better laces of the Graf skate give me some improvements here. I can't tell you that much of a difference by the comfort. You can feel that the Bauer skate is softer. You can see that I have way more movement in the ankle area in the Bauer skate. The Graf is fixing me way better. Slipping of the heels, both skates pretty similar now. This was just the first feel, the wrong feel at the first try. No final statement possible here, but luckily I don't have to make a final statement now because what I have to do now is go on the ice, compare them next to each other. Wow, this is so different now. The foot that is used to the support now has to work, and the foot that was used that it has to work now has the support. I have to be a little bit concentrated now that I don't make a mistake. Alright, as I said in the first round, the Graf skate, support, precision, power, which is most of the times good, but sometimes hard. Bauer skate on the other side gives you all you need, but you need to work with it to get the stability you need for some tricks, for some skating maneuvers, but will make it definitely easier for me footwork than the Graf. So there's just one way to find out. Missing the support here. Let's test the backwards 8. Okay, I can definitely lean way better into the turn with the Bauer. The Graf needs a little bit more work for the footwork to do what I want. So as in the first comparison, Bauer gives you more support with the footwork if you want that. Bauer makes it easier to lean into the turns, but also has less stability for some tricks where you need the support of the skate. First impression is also the second impression. For footwork, depends what you want, stability or flexibility. Yeah, now let's move on again to power with some line breaks. I guess there the Graf will win again. As expected, the power transfer of the Graf skate is way better. It's still possible to do anything with the Bauer, but you have to support it more with your ankle tension. The Graf skate, you can fully concentrate on giving in the power. I don't feel a significant weight difference between those two skates here, so when I'm accelerating, I just feel that I have to be a little bit more strong here in the heel area than with the Graf. Better power support. At the stopping, it's the same. More tension in the Bauer skate, more relying on the Graf skate. Now let's make the stops a little bit more precise with precision stops. Let's start with a stop where I'll feel the advantages of the Graf skate. Oh yes, this is 100% precise. Not that much of a difference here. Torque stop still works good. Alright, precision stops. Now that I have the Bauer skate on my strong foot, I don't feel that much of a difference anymore than I did in the first turn, where the Graf was clearly the better skate. So the difference is there, but it's small actually. Smaller than I expected it to be. And now we're coming to a chapter where I expect the difference definitely to be bigger. Ground touches. Perfect support here. I can even put my hand away. Could do the ground touch forever. Other side, Bauer skate. Oh yes, this is way harder. Okay, it's the weak side, but the first turn I had the better support of the Graf skate on the weak side. Now with the Bauer skate on the weak side, definitely harder. Let's try it backwards. Strong side with the Graf skate again. Strong side, just perfect. But on the weak side, where I had the Graf skate, I had the good support of it that saved the ground touch. Now weak side with the Bauer skate, let's see. I don't know if you could see the wiggles I have. Yes, it's my weak side, but I could definitely feel a difference. You could see the skate wiggling around. That's the lack of support that I can't correct with my ankle tension. This is where the Graf skate definitely has its advantages. Let's do some more ground touches. And this is something where the flexibility of the Bauer skate definitely is just awesome. I can really lean inside the skate, I can twist a little bit to the side. It can be a disadvantage at some ground touches, but at this type of ground touches, this cross ground touch where I'm absolutely bending myself, it's an advantage. Part of this jump is so good with the flexibility. Now let's see how a straight approach works with the strong foot but the wiggly shoe. Okay, I needed way more ankle tension in the setup for the jump. I needed way more ankle tension to get into the turn, and then at the landing I could 100% rely on the Graf skate. Let's talk about the comfort first. The comfort in both of those skates is what I expect from a skate in this price range. No skate is overperforming. Every skate has its benefits. Every skate has its caveats is the wrong word, but letdowns. For example, one benefit of the Bauer is definitely the cushioning over the laces, which makes it a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more precise at the lacing. On the other side, the Graf is just, after a few minutes of skating, the better fitting skate for me. So comfort, I have to say, both skates 1 point. But in the performance, what I expect from an entry-level skate is that it at least gives me some support, it at least gives me some possibilities on the ice, and it's not just wiggling away. The wiggle of this skate, it was not big, it was there, I could feel it. So overall, I have to say the Bauer XLP delivers what I need from a skate, not more, not less, and in this price range, absolutely okay. It's 1 point. But the Graf skate, with its support, with its more stable shell, with its overall more better power transfer, this is more than I expect from a skate in this price range. So I have to give it 2 points. I can't remember all the points I have given to every skate, so I just put the points right here that you can see the final results. Overall, I have to say the Graf skate for this price range just performs better. The build quality is just better, the design is okay, the comfort is okay, the performance was more than I expect from a skate like this. So for me, the clear winner is the Graf skate, which doesn't mean that the Bauer is a bad skate. Of course it's not. For a skate in this price range, the XLP is still a great skate, but the Graf Ultra G975 just delivers a little bit more. They're both good skates, so if you want power, if you want performance, if you want stability, then the Graf skate is the skate for you. And if you want flexibility, if you want to have a footwork skate, then the Bauer skate is for you. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up for the algorithm. Please don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to check out my merch, feel free to check out my Instagram. That's it for today, guys. See ya!